Quick voice test, is it working? I hear my click. Quick voice test, is it working? Yes. Okay. Oh wait, if I don't do it with headphones, then you hear it twice. I'll change to better audio in a moment. But you will get face cam. But But right now I need to hear when the water starts boiling, because I'm making some tea. But once I got my tea, I can put on the headphones. Easy choice. Merlin, my best from these. I will go for the greediest play. This way I guarantee next turn when I cast a spell, it will buff this one. And if I'm lucky, I get a slay and can do next turn with an extra gold. That would be so good. Okay, I would not have won this anyway. Well, maybe a draw with this one. Oh, interesting. And lock. I could have bought this one to almost always guarantee a win or at least a draw. But then I would also have guaranteed that the buff will go into this one. And several buffs, if I can choose, I'd rather have it on Kitty Cutpurse than on Billy Badcraft. But it was certainly the greedier play. Oh, that wasn't good. That was a horrible matchup. Oh, good. Buff went there. I will lock and get the blind moose. I mean, this is an okay board. I have 4 characters, which is average. I got 2 buffs on an important character. Well, 3 buffs, since this was also a buff. But then there are rather weak characters all together, and I'm facing Loki, who is most likely ahead of the curve, especially seeing he's in full health. So this will probably be another loss. I will be dead last for a moment. But I could catch up, especially should I get a kill here. Okay, I'll get a little bit of extra gold next turn, which is nice, so we've got that going for me. That we only killed 2 characters is very bad, since we could have easily killed those. Oh, Merlin, you hurt me here. I mean, I want to feed this guy, but I want the princess to transform this. It's too late. Why did you buff this one twice? Now I almost feel like taking this one. Okay, good. Got a slay. That was also a good trade. Now you... almost. Okay, good. Almost got the slay, but hey, we traded to an even. That's pretty good. What? I wouldn't... Let's do this first because it could be ball. Hat, I will take hat. And I will still cast this spell, although almost everything is cheaper. But level 3, what could I get? I mean, there's many things that are better than this. This would also not be too bad with this. I will do this. Okay, I can live with this. Yeah, I'm not keeping that shop up there. I could get something better. Oh, it's Geppetto. Rather nasty. No, why? Bad trades. At least we get the money. Oh, good trade. We win this. So close, but I win this. This is good. This was not in our favor for sure. Oh. Yeah, that's tempting. Just some XP. Follow it up with a chicken. Economy. Just basic economy is very okay. Is that the water? Smart. Left. No, that would be a slave. Yeah. Shops are mean to me. What I want is a Juliet. Or, you know, tripling something. And he buffed again the Billy. Oh, that was good. That as well. Okay, those were some good trades. Very good. Oh, okay, that was... No, that's fine, actually. That's fine. So the range can deal with this. This trades. Very well. Really nice. Okay. Let's see what we get. Animals are good. +1/1. Sure. Although... I'll go with this. I will do a slightly greedy attempt here. Oh wait, the spell is actually pretty good. With this backline. I need the spell first because I don't necessarily want those donkeys to be buffed. That's a good spell. Actually better than her. Yeah, I could have done a trade. Should have probably sold the character there. Ooh. Ooh. No! Oh, we get taken hard apart. I'm probably going to be last here. Wow, you're way too late, girl. I'll go with this because this can actually do something. Of course he buffs the donkeys that are only there to get potentially ball, as that could be my comeback still. What are these stats here? 3-7. You're 7-7. It's actually not bad. If I had ball. Horde Dragon did lose a lot of health the last 2 rounds. But there's a chance that he does not have the good treasures that he tends to have at this time. Oh. Oh, yes. Or treasure. Oh, that was... That's a weird match. How this goes. Wait, my Juliette is not dead. That's bad. Okay, now she is good. Ah, good, and you killed the big one. Very good. I win this. I'll do this. This is very good with her. Let's take this guy. It's a whistle. Oh, okay. Ah. And we're dead anyway. Dead last. Oh no, someone died. Someone died harder than us. Nice. Okay, now it should be better, right? Let me quickly check. The audio and music relation is proper. Quickly check. Yeah, I think my voice should be loud enough, right? The audio and music relation is proper. Quickly check. Yeah, I think my voice should be loud enough, right? The audio and music relation is proper. Quickly check. Yeah, I think my voice should be loud enough, right? Okay, good. Let's continue the music. Anyone in chat wants to choose my hero? If you want, you can. How generous of this random first timer to offer me a promotion. Some guy I've never seen before yet, eh? What do you mean unable to ban user? What? Why is Twitch not letting me ban bots? What? What? Ah, okay. So it just tells you unable to ban the person when you already banned it. So, okay. And because I clicked twice, it showed me that and I did not realize. Okay, okay. Oh, the cat is good. This cat is good with what I've got. A draw. It's okay. I got money and it's a draw. That's good. All evil board. Looking good. Merlin on 37 health. Also looking good. Very similar board. No! Okay. But we put a draw out. That was lucky in the end. Looked almost scary. Oh my. Do I want this? Is it too late for this? It's too late for this. Wait, won this. Loki quite fell from grace, didn't he? So good. Ball, 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 ball. Oh, this is greedy. Yeah, we'll not do that. Well, sure. Okay, next turn, extra gold, level 4. It's a bit of pity that the treasures I got offered, all really bad. There were like 4 good treasures that I could have offered, and I got none of them. Ball would have been great, hat would have been great, treasure map would have been great, and I'm forgetting one. Shoot here. Oh, yes! This gives me the victory. Easy. Hello, welcome to my stream. Actually, the spell is not too bad. Shop is quite terrible. Sure. It was not an easy choice. I like playing with spells. I've got a spell weaver and a spell book. They have good synergy. And this one as well. So there's an incentive to play more spells. But I don't have the crucial setup for that yet. Oh, good. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, this was not winnable. Very close, though. Very close. It's okay. Yeah, she's cute, right? And her ability is quite good. I like it. It's not always good to blindly go for treasures. We'll go with this one though. But that ball is... There's a strategy with specific treasures that works really well with spells. But Goldilocks is, because of her ability, not that good with it. She's better at just getting the next level treasures. That's why I will skip on this. Okay, that was a good shot. Good. Left? The other left. Oh no, that was a bad spell out of the book. Probably still gonna win. Yeah, this is a win. Very good, and free gold for me. Is it too late for this? Oh wow, okay. Do I want this spell? I do. It's really good with the setup that I have. Because all these cats will keep feeding the Queen of Hearts, who gets stronger every time something evil dies. But of course it's only for next turn. So the alternative would have been rolling for more permanent buffs on my board. But I'm against the strongest person in the lobby, with a strong hero, so I chose to go for this. To hopefully win. And not take further damage. At the moment it looks like everyone is dying except for us three. This is a scary board. Oh. This is a very scary board. Oh no. But it's all spells. Okay. Let's do it like this. I mean, we just face the strongest person, which means we won't face them for a while, and maybe that gives us enough time to improve the board as much that we could win another time. Our board is not bad. It would be really good if I had a better treasure here, but it's not bad. It's okay. Okay, that was a decent spell. Ah. Ranged OP. Gives me the win here. Yeah, pretty much. It's an auto battle, like every turn you improve your board a little bit. You cannot take gold over, so all the gold that I don't spend is lost the very next turn. And characters I can sell only for 1 gold. This is really good. When I buy a spell, I cast it twice, if it is a cheap spell. That's really good with the stuff that I've already got going. Oh, yes. So this spell was just cast twice. This one gives all my mages permanently +1 attack every time I cast a spell. This is a mage, this is a mage, this is a mage. This one casts a spell when he dies. Give me a good spell, come on. Sure. Let's steal 2 characters from the enemy. Oh my, that's a strong board. And that was a horrible spell. But I stole a very big character from them. Okay, good, I shot big characters. What? Ranged? That's not fair. Oh. Ah, they are very strong. Well, that's a giga boost for my characters. Of whom I just stole 2. Now that I've cast the spell, I cannot cast more spells. That's a downside of spells. That's why I wanted a specific treasure in here. Like, this is really good with spells. This is really good with spells. This is at this point almost useless. And there are some spells that allow you to cast more spells afterwards. And there is one treasure that I would have really liked that allows you to play more spells when you played a single target spell. And look, spells like this one, you can cast another spell this round. So spells like this one is really good for what we've got going. But ideally I would have that treasure that would let me cast extra spells. Luckily we fight a dead person here. Oh, come on! That was really lucky for them. I mean, I win, but it's not about winning against a dead person, but about getting fed. And I wanted these attack characters to slay, because they also have the ability that when they slay, the spells next turn cost 1 less. All my spells, which is so good. Change of plans. I want this danger noodle here. When something slays, it gets plus 20/20. This character has a slay ability and this character has a slay ability, and they're quite strong. Oh, we need to play faster. Crystal ball. Let's lock. And let's just buy a character. I want this spell next turn. Oh, please let me have first move. Double? Oh, that's so rude. Oh, good, I had first move. Okay, good, that was a good hit. But now with these, yeah, the spell won them. The spell here won them. God damn it. And they had luck here to hit that one. Oh, that's so nasty. Sure, let's cast a spell as well. More spells? More spells! No, not this one. Oh. There's a good chance that I die here. Although he has lost the last 2 matches. Interesting. But this one is also lost. From 20 to 6? Oh my god, against whom did he lose so hard? So they always, the front line goes first and the back line comes after. Okay. Bad hit, but at least I got first. But I probably lose. Yeah, this is over. If I'm lucky, someone else dies as well. But someone has a ghost fight. It's very likely that they lose more MMR here. Okay. They lose nothing, they win nothing. Let's play another. Maybe it will be a little bit easier to understand now from when we start from the very beginning. And I also get a bit more time to explain than in a game where I have to cast a lot of spells, where the timer is quite a lot of pressure. So at first I have 4 characters, of which I can choose 1. We may go with Goldilocks again, or does anyone in chat have a preference of a hero? I can go with anything. Slay means when the character kills something, when the creature on board kills something and gets something out of this. That's a slay ability. And last breath ability is when a character dies at its last breath, it will do that action that is considered their last breath. And in this case, they also do that when they slay something. Okay, we'll go with Goldilocks again. This is quite a terrible shop, because I have a spell that costs 0, great, but I can only cast it on good characters. Is an animal, is a dwarf, is an evil animal. I cannot cast this on anything. So here I just take the chicken, because the chicken sells for 2 gold. All other characters only sell for 1 gold. which means this basically lets me take gold over into the next turn. And that's pretty good as Goldilocks. Or in general, if the shop is bad, a chicken at least lets you maybe buy something good another time. Yeah, I'm not so happy about this. This is quite bad. So this character has a quest. Once a quest is fulfilled, they upgrade and give you a treasure. Otherwise, characters only upgrade and give you a treasure once you triple them. When you triple characters, they combine, and their stats also combine. Cast 4 spells, that's why I cast this spell. The spell is not really good here. I mean, it sounds good, but I'm probably not gonna win the next brawl with these two characters on board. They're not very strong. It's very likely to be a draw or a loss. Oh, it's going to be a heavy loss, potentially. Yeah. So the spell did nothing, except for costing me 1 and progress here. This is a bit better. Right now my board still kinda sucks, but at least soon I will have this one upgraded and get a treasure, and this one gets better for every treasure I have. So that's a good synergy in a turn or two. And the chicken I can always sell. So if I ever have a shop with something good in there, I can sell it and have more money at hand. Okay. A draw. I'm happy with that. A draw is absolutely fine considering my board is subpar. This is also kind of subpar. Let's just take the pair in the hopes to combine it. And then I'll do this spell, so I have cast a spell for this one. And it's an okay spell right now. I would have preferred several other spells over this one, because this is only temporary. But of course, permanent buffs are either more expensive to play, or to cast, or are just not as strong. And her ability, as you saw, was really good. I got extra gold and the shop full of level 3s. I will not buy this queen this time because I have no evils on the board, and she's only useful with evils together. Okay. I win, which is quite big, because they would have gotten extra XP if they would have won. Well, the sandals. This does literally nothing. I have no evil characters. And this would be good if I get more quest characters, but it's not guaranteed. Although I could play greedy on... I'll go for the quest character, because I have an idea of something I may want to get. And we'll have level 4 next turn, so I'll buy this one, knowing that it will reduce the cost of a really good shop. Therefore I trade in my chicken. And with 1 gold left I can't do much, so I'll just roll and see if I get some random super good shop that I would want to lock, but not really. So it's just this. Good. I win and I get to keep both picks. The picks give you money if you win, and give the enemy money if they die. This is an awful shop. I'll take the pair, but I'm not happy about that. I only buy them to boost their health, since they get permanent +2 health every time I buy or summon an animal. So ideally I would get something that lets me summon animals. But then again, it's only, I'm 1 turn ahead in XP because I played an experience spell before. So I had access to level 4 most likely before anyone else. So those two are quite the power creep here. We do have horrible battle RNG here though. Absolutely abysmal battle RNG here. Yeah. Wait, this guy left? What? Why? Okay. Oh, this is a good shop. Oh my god. Yes. All my characters extra stats. So good. I will play 1 down. Because I want this spell. I want this character. This is an animal. And this spell. So this animal gets summoned from my hand when my first character dies. Therefore, when it gets summoned, it buffs this one by 4 health. And all these animals that will be summoned will also buff this character each by 4 health. That's why I keep this one on my hand. So once she dies, it gets summoned. And I wanted really both of them so much that I was willing to sell my board and make me weaker. Slightly. Because it technically doesn't make me weaker, it makes me stronger permanently. And that's why I took this treasure. Because it gives all these summoned animals extra attack. Which is so good. This guy always makes a ranged attack for free if a royal dies. Cinderella is a royal. Yeah, when I took the questing one, I was thinking about this one. But I don't think I do that again. I think I'm out of these. Like this. I would like this spell on the dragon. But I'm not willing to sell anything. I don't want to sell the pairs because I'm greedy for treasures. And everything else I still need for my comp to work. Maybe quickly what this dragon... The dragon attacks at the beginning before everything else. Really good. Sadly I attacked the only wrong thing. Which may cost me my neck here. Oh no. I still win. Close one though. Scarily close. Mind this one. This one is good. Really? I need to explain the character that I... Oh! Oh no! That was a bad hit! Oh no! They did the same, only more successful than me. Wow. Okay, that was lucky. Oh, okay. So this character gives the characters in front of them, so these two, respectively in this case these two, the ability that when they kill something they get permanently +1/1. That's why this dragon has now more stats than before. That's super good. Okay, it's a level 3 treasure. Rather underwhelming. This one is so good. Oh my. This one is super good because of his quest. His quest says when he has 25 attack or health ever, he upgrades. This gives 10 attack permanently, temporary. But who cares if it's temporary? It gets him where he needs to be. It's much easier against against bots, because then you can play without timer. Against other people, obviously there has to be a timer. Wait. No, that was actually stupid. Redupe. And I summon a character. I don't... These are all bad. I mean, I guess this is better than this now. I'm not so happy about this. Oh, this is good though. But I lack the attack power right now. Yeah, I should have replaced the questing one. Okay. Oh wow, lucky. Yes, the character that I really want. Yes! Sadly no Slay because I don't have that anymore there. Shoot here, shoot here, shoot here. Wait, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's fine. They got to level 6 before me. That was... Oh my, what do I do here? Let's see if we maybe can steal something it. I have really good chances to get strong enough to win the whole lobby. But I could also be dead in 2 fights. Because my board is not that strong anymore considering the time or the point where we are in the game. My treasures are subpar, but this treasure doubles the abilities of the other treasures. If I just get something good in here, then I'm back in the game. If I just get the right character, because I have a bunch of characters that can have really good synergy with level 6 characters. I am level 6, that's why I got a full shop of level 6s, and there were some decent ones among them. Mojo Jojo is quite scary though, because he counters my strategy quite a bit. No, you have the same shit. Oh, I countered you first. Too bad. This was close. Why is everyone Slay? That's so rare that people go to Slay at all, and now everyone went for Slay. Oh, I'm so lucky. Also, Soltak. Ancient Soltak prevents... The 2 characters behind him are protected from all kinds of harm. Which is so good. Oh yes. Yorm. Oh, I stole this one. That's not very good. Yes. Yes. I don't really want this time flies anymore. Time flies. Oh nice, I get so many slays here. Can something attack this one, please? Come on, attack it! No! No! Okay, at least that. Almost got him to somewhere. That was the dragon guy. Like this. No. Oh, come on. Wow, the pig's late. But he wins this now. That was so lucky that he hit a good target here. Oh shit, what am I doing here? Doesn't really change what I want to do, right? Lordy. Lordy is so good here. Going first is good here. Good boy. Do I want a good boy? I don't know. Do I? No, I want treasures. This is... I have to think quite a bit. This is a challenging point. That could be game winning. Oh yes, that was really lucky of me. No, not that one! No! Oh my god. Oh my god. I almost died to just bad luck. It's just a ridiculous amount of bad luck. Holy shit, was that unlucky. Oh, good hit. Good hit. My comp is going, that's great. I will explain after the game what's going on. It's just these three treasures together are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so what's going on? First of all, well, this treasure we know, it doubles all the others. This one makes that every character is of every type. So every character is a dwarf, every character is good, Every character is evil. Every character is a dragon. Every character is a tree. Every character is a royal, etc. This character gives every dwarf plus 4/4 for every dwarf. I have 7 dwarfs, so every dwarf, which is everyone, gets 7/7. It gets 4/4 times 7. This one copies all stat buffs that the other characters gets. You see, that's already the ridiculousness. Ah, you got the luckiest hit there. It's okay, I also got the luckiest hit, so I guess that's fair. So yeah, that's how this one gets so big. And then you also notice during combat I cast a lot of spells somehow. Yes, this one gives all my mages, keep in mind, everything is a mage. Every time a mage dies, they cast a spell. With this one, every time a mage dies, they cast a spell 2 times. I think I'll go with this. Because this could be an opponent I could lose against. They have a good treasure, and they have trees. Trees are the strongest characters on their own, because they buff each other so hard. Okay, my dragon won't do much. Bad spells. Good hit. Okay, good spell. Bad spell. I mean, bad target. Hit here, hit here. Good! Good! Trade for 2, that's great. Okay. Good spell, this one. Okay. I win. Very close, but I win. There will be one more. Oh my god! Oh, I cannot get it! Oh. Okay, no spell for me. The dragon is unlikely to, although with this it's very strong. No, he had positioned against me. This is a good player. Yeah, this is quite a good player. Ah. Okay, I can live with that. Oh, they also got Mimic. Oh. Oh. But I got Mimic too. Mimic Phoenix Feather. Yeah, this wins me the game. Oh, what an exhausting game. This is just... This is just ridiculous. Let's play more. Now I'm scared because I won't get such a game that quickly again. Nani? Yeah. We just had really Giga Chat treasures, so this time I want to go for Muerte. Muerte, Tertod. Also known as Morty. Okay. I mean, ranged character is just better than a 1-1. Even though this one grows in health, but unless you have something to give it some attack, health isn't that good. It tends to trade down. Oh, lucky we got first move that won us here. What? Okay, a drop. This one gives other dwarves plus 1/1. This is a dwarf. I know I will have a treasure soon, so this is a good character for me. I did not take this first, because then I would, while having a treasure, I would only have a single character on board. Very risky. I'll take the 2 dragons, I don't mind, they're good. And it's a pair, which could lead to more treasures. And there is a level 2 treasure that has great synergy with dragons. Imagine that. Damn. That this one did not slay is very sad. Let's boost all my characters a little bit. Yes, good. Okay. Nice. That's some real good combat RNG. My. I chose this one because it's the last breath ability, and if I get a Juliet on level 4, then I can put the Juliet in the front, she dies, he summons 2 Juliets. And you know what is better than having a Juliet? Having 2 Juliets. Greedy. This one is the Lonely Prince before, and whenever you buy a royal, the Lonely Prince turns into the Frog Prince. I just bought the royal, Romeo. Lonely Prince once was heterosexual and only transformed with princesses, but I chose to make him bisexual. Now he works with every royal. So we got a buff, and we're all very happy about that. Isn't he a handsome fella? I would be gay for him. If I were Romeo. Fucking fries. I can't take that, because it would trigger this one and I would only get a level 4 treasure. I still would like a Juliet. I will also not take a Romeo a third, because I would only get a level 5 treasure, and what I aim at is a level 6 or 7 treasure. So what I want now is obviously Juliet. Besides Juliet, I want XP spells. Good. 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 This could have been a loss. Or at least a draw for sure. Okay, I'll take the level 6 spell. A treasure, I mean. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I'm aiming at treasures and just good stats on board. Because this gives all my characters in the shop plus 10/10. That's permanent stats. My board doesn't stay as is. Well, Romeo may though. But only if I find Juliet, otherwise it does not stay. Lucky bastard. Still lose, but the other slay, that was really lucky. Okay. Being a well-buffed Sultak is actually not bad. Single hair somewhere. Found it. Already level 6 with a Beerstein. That's a very strong board, I just realized. I'm kinda lucky to defeat it. I'm only late to the party of level 6. That's a bit of a problem. I'm healthy and I'm strong for where I am. But I need to get stronger fast because these people... this one is on level 6 and this one is. This one will get very strong, depending on which route they go. If they go deeper into Beerstein, then I should have good chances at defeating them. But they also have the same treasure I have, the Gigantify thing here, the Beginning Stone. And this one is also level 6, but this one is only 5 health. If he loses a single match, gone. The others all seem to be on the same level as I am. Hit here, hit here, hit here. No, not that one! I told you! Yeah, this costs me... Okay, shoot here, shoot here. Yes! I still can win this. Shoot here? No, yeah, I win this. Okay. Because I was shot here first, that won me. Otherwise, I would have lost. Although, if you just hit something better, that would have been good too. Sure, but I probably don't take the... No. Okay. I wanted to move here. It's okay. Oh, good hits, good hits. This can be scary. Okay, good. No, it's fine. Shoot the ranged. Good. Attack the ranged. Very good. I win it by the smallest margin, and this person is out. That's good for me. Aww. No, that was well, okay, at least you shot it. No! Oh. Oh. That was unfortunate. Next turn will be big. If I first move, then it's very big. If not, I could even lose this. Oh, that was good. Thank you. Okay. I still lose this actually. Yeah. But not for long. This could be scary. No! No! Oh my god, that's so much luck. Oh my god, and I attacked the stupidest thing I could attack. At least they attack into that. Ah. Shoot here, shoot here. No! No, that was the perfect spot to shoot at. Okay, at least you traded something. This was winnable. Ah. Okay. Okay. I would like to turn this good, you know? So I have to wait for next turn for that. Yay! Plus 1/1 on the Echo Wood. I want more Princess P, Empress P, more good boys. Turn this one good would be good. Not a support could be good, not a ranged support, you know. Let's see, one of them is probably going to die. Summons is quite good against mages, actually. Of course. I mean, I still win. Because my board is just too good. But that was bad attack. They survived. Why? rather fight the fates than this one. Depends a bit how the battle RNG goes. Oh my god! Yes, I win! Ah, good hit. Very good hit as well. And he outsourced the Medusa that cost him his neck. If I can first move, and this one dies attacking, then I just win. If they attack first and attack into this, I also just win. I won. $92? How much was the previous win was 62. This one is 92. Wow, this lobby must have been so much stronger than the last. This is a nice place to stop. Unless people in chat, shall I keep going? One more game? Let me know in chat if you want one more game. Oh, hey! Welcome, thank you. Good to see you here. Shall I go for one more game? I'm so scared after two really good games to keep going. Okay, one more. My guts tells me fates. My statistics as well. I'm aware that Trophy Hunter has the highest upside, but also the lowest downside. Beauty can go really well, but the last time I played her I got dead last. I won't play Pan's Shadow. But if you want me to play Beauty, I can consider that over Fates. Otherwise, it's just going to be Fates. I certainly have the most games with Fates out of these. Yeah, I have more games with Fates than with the other 3 together. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. And there's an incentive to lock. Well, I guess this hand was fated. Not my choice, right? Well, at least I win here, that's nice. Which is nice, so we've got that going for me. Do I just buy and sell one? No, I just roll. And roll again. No. I lock. Because there will be one more added, which is this one. And then I can also buy this and then roll. Since my upgraded characters will have +3/+3, so I want something that is easy to upgrade, especially if I get a free spell with it. Okay, nice. Oh my. Beans is pretty good this early. It's actually disgusting. Yeah, I think I'll skip on this. Although, level 3, the first time you get there is always a bit awkward for Cinderella. Because if it's not a zero-cost spell in the shop, you usually end up not casting anything. It's just too appealing to buy a level 3 character and a level 2 character. Usually. He even took my upgraded character down. Impressive. The no-brainer is take the Ogre Princess and the Lonely Prince, cast a spell. A part of me wants to take this because of casting the spell improves it, and the Jumping Beans could go on this. But what is 2/2 in this character compared to a free character, and which is economy? And stats wise, this turn it's also better to do it like this. Oh well. That was a strong board. Okay, can live with that. No, actually, okay. This kill denied them the slay. Okay. Sure. Earthquake? Or earthquake? Let's just cast it, be done with it. It's a good character, right? Book of Heroes, Fountain of Youth. Oh yeah, so good with this evil stuff here. These are all bad. I mean, if this only triggers once, it's already worth its money. Because 2/2 buffs generally would cost 2 gold. So I guess I can live with that. Also, you're just stronger. Flat out better. Arthur would be neat. Sadly did not kill an evil. Well, you tried. No! No, what you doing? Stop! Oh, this was the most useless thing ever. I just need to hit once and it's worth it. Yeah, about that. No more stagging. What am I supposed to do with all these pairs? That is a fair point. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. A pair of level 3s is better than a pair of level 2s, right? Level 3s could be really good treasures. As especially you know, Ghostly Flow, that I'm fond of level 3 treasures more than of level 2 or 4. Bye, bye, egg. You got a bit lucky in the end. No. Still no. Would like to cash in on my position. I think my board is at the moment on the slightly stronger side. I fought this guy, the strongest person, recently. So I should be able to not take damage, therefore I can afford XP. Hopefully. It was an unfortunate event. Oh, good luck stealing the trash I have. Did you think I have actually something good? Though I gotta admit, I would like to upgrade you. A single falling stars and my whole comp is ruined. But yeah, I think level 4s most need a buff. There are a few very good level 4 treasures and a lot of garbage ones. Like a lot of that are so oddly specific that I take them less than level 3s. But even on level 3 you have some that are subpar. Like the orb. The fake ball. That's just a grab into the toilet. But then in 3 you have hat, you have ball, you have treasure map, you have sark, you have sting. Those are all really good treasures. Let's get a list of treasures. Level 4. Ugh. Hey, would you look at this? Okay, so here we have some of the worst level 3 treasures. Bad Moon is a great level 3 treasure. One that I think the way it should be. Situational, quite good, can be very good, generally sometimes useless. While this is just boring. It's always okay, never great. So level 4 treasures. We have Coin of Charon. Coin of Charon is pretty okay. That's pretty good. Is slightly underwhelming for a level 4, but is okay. Can be quite good. Then Deck of Many Things is just bad. I often don't take it. Evil Eye, best level 4 treasures by far. Fool's Gold, good if you get it early. Combines really badly with many popular level 3 treasures, so often people don't take Fool's Gold. Forking Rod, that's okay, that's good. Gloves of Thieving, often you end up thieving bad stuff or don't have the board space. It's okay, but it's still like not that great. Then Krampus Slay is just win harder, lose harder. Because if you're already losing, Krampus Slay will not put you back into the game. Quite the opposite, it may secure your demise. Then Moonsonghorn. Why is Moonsonghorn a level 4 treasure? Oh! Horse thief! Hello! And, time flies! I can't do it. We're not playing Time Flies, but, I guess pigs? Are pigs close enough? I was just going on a rant on how I don't like level 4 treasures compared to level 3 treasures. I think level 3 has some really crucial treasures that are really good. Rarely I get a selection of level 3 treasures and I'm like, oh. But on level 4 there are a bunch, looking especially at you, Moonsonghorn, that I usually don't want. That was slightly painful. What am I supposed to do with this? I mean, I want to go full greed and grab them both. Should I? No, this looks like a pumpkin. Let's see what I get. Oh, I feel dirty for thinking about what I may want to do here. I feel actually dirty. Just a little. Not that great against Geppetto though. We're on turn 5.2, so only one turn ahead of the curve. There were so many good targets. But his board is quite weak. Oh, I see why. Got a net gamer at hand. Oh yeah, let's hit that slot 1 real hard. That's what she said. Nice. Wow, almost single-handedly cleaned the whole board. This player must have been real scared. I will just go and play this for safety reasons. Yes, because my treasures kinda suck. I don't know. I mean, all of them are better than what I have. We'll go with Horn, it offers the most. I heard you like apple trees. Fun fact, I'm actually allergic to raw apples. Or intolerant, I should say. Not directly allergic, I don't die if I eat one. But I can get skin issues and it starts to itch in my throat. So it doesn't even have to be poisoned for me to be dangerous. No, my Medusa. Oh. Also, how do we have a very similar comp? This looks almost the same. Only mine is slight. Well, that was a good trade. Wait, top 4. Totally deserving, right? What? How do I want to do this? I'm not sure. Not against you. This. I don't know. Oh. Hit the charm, hit the charm, hit the charm, hit the charm. No! Nice! GG, easy. Feel dirty. Oh, I still lose, but it's fine. While I lose, oh no, no. Sure, let's have all the support for some reason. It's still just 2. Yeah, the irony is strong in this one. This is such a toxic comp. This is really the I play the way where I deny you all the fun. I may not win, but at least you don't have fun. Uh-oh. No, my Medusa! Oh, nice. Oh. Oh well. 3rd? Someone died harder than me? What? I don't feel like I deserve this 3rd place. Let's play one more. Now that I have so many viewers, I gotta play one more. I was before the raid happened, I was like, shall I play one more game? And I thought, okay, let's play one more. One last, and then, yeah. So, I will play Morgan here. I really like the original art, it's beautiful. totally up my alley with all the skulls and the red evil magic and the red hair. I like Apocalypse too, but I'm not that good with him, and I think in the current meta he's a bit As long as it's not sure shot, it's a draw. Well, if it's Black Cat, it's also a draw, but it's unlikely that they buy Black Cat. If I get a good character here, then I'm in good shape. And if not, then I guess it's just cat and roll. Oh, Egg Gamer, greedy. Wow, she hasn't died a single time yet. Still 9 for 9 lives. What shops did this person have that they have 2 tinies in the front? TIE Fighter formation for the win. For all the new people here, I stream sporadically. I try to stream more sometimes, but my mind doesn't always allow me to. So I just stream whenever I can and whenever I'm in the mood for. I like to stream Storybook Brawl. I've also streamed a lot of Civilization. And I have a YouTube channel with the same name, where I also have a lot of Civilization content. And some other strategy games. I've played Total War and some Anno. Yeah, different kinds of games. Mostly on the strategy side. Experience very good on Morgan. Full health Geppetto sounds like he found some black cats. Could be scary. So if you're into strategy games, feel free to check it out. Or to ask any questions if you have anything. I can always state my opinion. Sometimes it can be helpful, I guess. What kind of garbage shop is that? That's better. This can go a little bit. I cannot see the hit points properly. Better. Oh no! A single falling star and I'm dead. I really need something with a little bit... I don't know what. Something. I guess. But this escalated quickly. Against the first place, I hope I don't eat too much damage, because that will be quite an improvement of a turn now. It's 4.1. Yeah. XP spell into puzzle rune, and having already cast an XP spell before that. That was nice. And with the health, it was perfect. I'm so glad I took the third black cat here. And I even won. Yes, please. I don't even have the money to buy all the stuff. What about... this? Although I will not really get anything. I assume this person just lied down, tried not to die, and then died a lot. True, forbidden fruit would be... True. I didn't even think of that, that's so smart. Depends what other spells we get. Certainly this is quite a bait. I have a full board, okay. I mean, I just need a single treasure, and good boy is established. Oh my god. Yeah, he only buffs this one, so I leave it as is, right? So just like this, and cast a spell. Lock and cast a spell? I think so, it keeps me flexible. Because I could go pumpkin, or I could go good boy comp. And for whatever I get the first crucial puzzle tile, I'll go. Yeah, exactly, not worth forcing, but worth having in mind. At least if my goal is to win it. Because sometimes it's worth forcing things just for fun. In this game. Don't take that out of context. Oh, I'm glad it hit that one. Good, you hit my cat. Thank you. That was a weird meaty board 6 turns ago. Okay, I can live with that. Definitely not good boy anymore. Sure. Okay. Oh, very good. What an interesting mini board, though. There's a lot of mages that can be summoned. But I don't have many mages at the moment. The lobby is rather small. This is a tough call. Your starting characters, not the summoned ones, eh? Do you still want animals to be evil? I think so. No, not that one! I was about to sell that one. Wait! Uh-oh. No! Okay. I got this. Bye-bye. Oh! I'm still at the same health. No. Yes? I don't want any of these. But no, then it's not evil anymore. I don't know. Screw it. Yeah, sure. I mean, this is also good. Do you have... No, this person has salt tax, so this is not good. But seeing you here... Do value 3/3 on anything? I mean, it's cast twice. And I won't be able to cast anything else. May as well do that. Pulls this guy out of spike range. Oh. Oh. Okay. Level 7 treasure, everything is everything. First character 100, what do we want? World tree? I mean, the first character having 100, well... Yeah, no, let's go with this. What about second pumpkin? Yeah, definitely. I mean, good boy plays again in a kind of way. Is there a level 4 that I would want? Not really. Okay. Good. You look at this beautiful monster. I probably should have sold this instead of the Medusa. Oh. Oh no, so rude. Oh, nice though. Oh, you got Phoenix Feather in the meantime. Well, that is... Not a level 6 treasure though. I mean, I know what's in the box, but I wanna win. Does this happen before or after the tree buff? What happens first, the fog or the ashwood? No, buffs come first and then the spells. Otherwise, Smite could kill him. This is kind of good. This could also be good. Not that great. This should be okay. Wow, what a spell. A good hit. The spells are terrible though. Oh, fine, a frontline guy. Very good. Okay, a draw, I can live with that. We keep going then. Yes! So good, it caused the game to glitch graphically here. The question is, will there be another round? There's a chance that there's another round. It really depends a little bit on what gets piggoed. I mean, supposedly I should have so much scam that the odds should be in my favor. To be fair, their Phoenix Feather is quite nasty, and if they find another good treasure, it could be scary. And I mean, I can piggo them, but they can piggo me as well. Okay, that was a big piggo target. Oh my god, both Salt Ducks. Wow, those are some good hits. Ha! There's another round. Does this one do enough? Does Lordy do enough? The question is, are the Soltugs dead until this guy gets its turn? There's no level 4 treasure that could be good enough. Could let me go first. Ah. Oh. Yeah, good that I didn't do it. They went first anyway. Oh no, that was the worst target. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, good, that was not the highest attack. No! What? No! So close. What a game. Oh, that was for sure not boring. So yeah, I will call the stream. Yeah, it was really. That was amazing. It was overall an amazing game with so much going on, so much to take in, and the timer became a problem because I spent too much time thinking about what I could add. And sometimes it's a question, should you just roll for a Picomorph in the hopes that that pulls you a victory? Or do you look for something to improve your board? Really tough. And of course, with this much scam involved, so much could happen, or nothing at all. All the earthquakes that were absolutely useless. Yeah, I may have skipped some when I was looking for a spell, but whenever I had that in mind that the court wizard could be a thing, there wasn't any. Also, the trees were rather large, and the court wizard would only get buffed. Well, he would be buffed by the Oni tyrant, so he would be quite strong. And the enemy did not have too many burn beards, so health wasn't really the big thing he had. But yeah, no court wizard jumped into my eye. It was certainly fun, this game though, and the games before that too. For anyone who joined just recently, feel free to check out the VOD. Today I had some amazing games. It was really poor. A heck of a day. But for now, I mean, here it's soon midnight. In 30 minutes it's midnight, so I call the stream an end. And we'll probably stream some other time again. I mean, I most certainly will stream some other time again. I just don't know when, so I say probably. Maybe this week, maybe next week. We'll see. Thank you all for watching. It was a pleasure to have you all and engage in chat and have these awesome games. So I would love if you stick around for another time. And yeah, have a very good night and see ya.